all right, here we are. Here is KARE 3046, Albany to Boston, welcome. Yes, sitting here at the Millionaire. We tried to get a freeware, but, you know, sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. It's been a while since the person who did this updated it, so I think a couple things have fallen off, but that's okay. Yeah, it's hard to do these things. But anyway, we are sitting in Albany on our way to Boston. We're going to take the long way, going to take the south way, do some work on our non-GPS navigation. And so, flight time about an hour and 15 minutes, I believe, today. No, about an hour, 59 minutes. And we need to take off at, departure time 15. Oh, so we got 25 minutes. So, yeah, we just left the aircraft, let everyone go off. We just came from Syracuse, and so here, we're back in it. Flight plan's been filed. Everything's looking good. Let's go ahead and load in the fuel for this flight. We need at least 450 pounds. Actually, we need 437, so 445 is fine on a clear day like today. We're 74 gallons. See how you do. We lost the tablet, which is funny. Okay, so 74 gallons. Interesting. All right, just showed right up. So don't have to change the Hoskins, and the analogs look good. All right, so fuel is good. Let's get our bags in. Got 6 passengers today. Go figure. Plus Buster's food. All right, here we go. What do we got? Let's go ahead and do the once over. Circle breakers are still in. Still in. Everything's good here. We got the battery on, which is fine. Let's go ahead and remove the control locks and the yaw locks. Everything's down. Everything's good here. Cool. Turn it off. Coming over here, let's do our mains. Flaps are indeed open. Make sure Rich props forward. Open an inch. Let's check the flaps. Turn on our beacon. Heat up those pitot tubes. And let's go take a look around. And we have there. Good. Flaps are looking good. Pitot tubes are fine. There we go. Alright, pitot tubes off, beacon off. Let's put the flaps back up. Are we going to be able to get Alright, we're going to reconnect to Vatsim, KARE 3046. 4730. There's squawk. All right, no clearance. ATIS, let's pull down our weathers. I want to take off a runway 10. The winds are 120 at 4. We're 10 statute miles, and we have a few at 190, which is, well, not a factor. Altimeter 3012. What does Boston look like? 32 is not used. I know. We're variable at 5. So the winds are light. 10 statute miles, and few at 5,000. And what else? 3010. We're good. How about Manchester as our alternate? Well, we're just 000 at 0. 10 statute miles broken at 250. I mean, beautiful. What's the altimeter there? 3009. Notice the trend. Okay. All right, so we pulled down our weather. We will be taxiing to runway 10. I don't see any reason not to right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and disconnect our GPU. Battery's on. How are we doing on the battery, just to make sure? Okay, good. 28 volts is good. Perfect. All right, so basically let's do the clearance. So we're cleared to Boston, and it's going to be via the Albany 7 departure, radar vectors to CTR, which would I be, yeah, CTR, Charlie Tango Romeo, and then as filed, altitude, climb and maintain 4,000 feet, expect 1,000 in 10 minutes. Frequency, we're going to be on tower here, which was 119.5. And we're squawking 4730. That's our clearance. We did not get a PDC, but we just pretty much expected that's what we're going to get. All right. All right, let's go ahead and load the packs. Alicia, good to see you. John, Julie, long time no see. Rick, back again. Bobby, where's your little sister? There she is with the tablet. Excellent. So we are all loaded up. Let's go ahead and close the bags. And let's get the uppers. Let's close the cocks. Everything's good here. All right, we are good on the temperature. We are going to need a bit of a push. Or will we need a push? Take a look outside. We will not need a push. Okay, that is all good. ACARS, start the flight with Cape Air. Done. Okay. All right, before starting engine checklist, doors latch and secure. Let's see, make sure. Control locks removed. Parking brake is indeed set. Fuel selectors, main tanks, landing gear down, or excuse me, yes, landing gears down. We're on main tanks. Prop sync off. Keep turning the prop sync. We need that on. We're gonna cruise descent prop sync off, landing check. Yeah. Okay. Gotta make that part of our taxi light routine too. All right, throttles, prop, mixture, they're all where they need to be. Battery, alternators. Let's get the alternators on. Nav light on. We got 3 green on the landing lights. Annunciators. Love it. Annunciators are good. All right, fuel quantity 73, which is 74 gallons, which is fine. And on the analog, we're good. And we're good here as well. Okay, good. So flight computer's all good. Let's go ahead and get the engine started. Got the nav light on. We're good. Throttles. Let's make sure we're open. We're good where we want to be. We're clear. Clear prop. Here we go. It is the second time today. Hogs on. We got good Hoskins. We've got green in the oil pressure. We're rising on the oil temp. Let's see where we settle out. Okay, let's settle out around 11. Let's go ahead and lean out. We have good left engine start. Let's get the right engine going. Got positive fuel flow on the Hoskins. We got green in the oil pressure, and the oil temp is rising. Lean out. Good right engine start. Bam. Taxi light on. Let's go ahead. Boom. So we're leaned out. Good. Albany. Let's go. Yeah, let's keep it here. Cam. We don't need cam. We don't need the ILS.
System test okay.
Let's go ahead and put in Albany first. So let's go ahead and do our radios, our navs, I should say. Transfer in. And then on the first one's going to be CTR 1151. Back up 1153. Albany. And CTR is 1151. Okay, good. Let's get on our mode C. We were told 4730. Alright, let's go ahead and get our flight plan cooking. I would think it's going to be the second one. Let's preview it. Yep. 19 might be the only issue. Let's go to runway 10. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love having these things stored. Just got to remember to change your runways. It's going to be Alpha to Charlie. No sweat. And where are we? We're on 1-2. 1-2. Okay, we're good. We're going to go runway 10. First altitude constraint will be 4,000. Let's just take a look at the departure chart really quick. Departure chart, departure chart. Here's the Albany 7. Climb 110, top altitude 4,000, expect radar vectors. Fine. So the airway, which is I find very interesting. So Albany, so we can catch the airway. So if we go out, if we zoom out, right, so we know what we've got, but there's the airway. So we're going to be coming out here, so we'll end up turning right and capturing. We can do VLOC from or VLOC to, but you can see the airway, the Victor 16 airway. Is 139er. So let's dial that in. That's the Victor airway. Now, a control tower can put us on the, you know, help us get on to the Victor, or they can just clear us direct to CTR. We're prepared for either. Okay. I'm liking what we're seeing. All right, everything is set. As best as we can. We're deep here, and we're deep here. Standby, good. Let's go. Flight director, we're going to be heading out, which is good. 4,000 in the box. We will be going to 11,000. All right. So, avionics, radios, and GPS are set. Transponders set. Altimeters are set. Autopilot and flight director. So autopilot, flight director, good. We are set. How are we doing back there, folks? A little hot? Flight controls. Up, down, back, right, left. Okay, we are good to go into flight controls. Flaps up for takeoff. Trim is where we want it. Our trim, taxi light is on. Let's go. Make sure we got the right tower. Albany traffic, Care 3046 at Millionaire, taxiing to runway 10. Alpha Charlie, Albany. Parking brake released. Good. Let's get out on Alpha. Yeah, what do you think, Buster? It's like a mystery. Like, we have jetways, but that's about it. Pretty weird. So we're 110, so that's our heading. So let's get the 110 correct. We're going to go 139er, right? 139er. It's Alpha. Ooh, man, our thing is so sensitive. There, that's better. Don't know what we were setting earlier. Mixture rich. Parking brake set. Let's go to 17. So we're checking the alternators. They're all looking good. Battery, awesome. Vacuum, check. Mags, right mags. Left mags. Stabilize. Mags are all good. Props. One more time. I want to see the oil. Yep, and the hostage change. And interesting. Look at the fuel flow change. Okay, we're good. Alright, fuel quantities are check 73 and 73 on the analog. And how are we doing here? 74, okay, that's fine. Keep an eye on the differentiator. Fuel selectors, yep. Cowl flaps are open. Trim tabs set to take off. Wing flaps are indeed up. Prop sync is off. Avionics, radios, and GPS are all set. Perfect. Altimeters set. Autopilot flight director set. Alternative controls set. Pressurizing. Okay, we're setting the first altitude. Air conditioning, sorry guys. Come off, we'll get it back on shortly. Aux pumps are low. Flight controls are free and correct. Stall and pitot heat is on. Anti-ice not needed. Transponder, we're good. Landing lights on, and we'll go ahead and get the beacon on. Is there anyone near here? Here we go. Okay, so Buster, here's what's going to happen. Quick takeoff briefing. We're going to go ahead and go to 30. Make sure all the engine instruments are good. If they are, we'll go ahead and then do full power. Once we get to 90, we're going to go ahead and rotate. But if anything happens prior to 90, loss of power, yawing, whatever, we're going to go ahead and throttle back, come to a complete stop. Once we get to 90 though, we're going to go ahead and rotate, and as long as we have runway, we're going to go ahead and put it down if we lose an engine or have an emergency. But once we lose the runway, we're going to go, and we have positive rate, we're going to go ahead and put the gear up, taxi light off, and then we're going to climb to, once we get past 800 feet, 800, 900 feet, we're going to scale back our, we'll try 700 feet. Once we get to 700 feet, we're going to scale back to our climb power, which will be 35 and 25. And we'll take that to 4,000. If we do lose an engine, we'll make left traffic. We either have runway 19er or we can come back to 10. Any questions? Hearing none, we will go forward. Albany traffic, care 3046, taking runway 10 for the eastbound departure on the Albany 7. Albany. Let's do this one on the go. Good practice to be on the go. Say we just got a change in our deal, so we will take it on the go. No delay. Everything's looking good. Instruments are good. 80 cross check, 90, rotate. Positive rate, no more runway. Gear up. Taxi light off. Autopilot in just a minute. 700, let's go to autopilot. We're good on the autopilot. Now it's time to dial back our speed. 25, 35, let's get us off the red line, let's get us into the green. Going to departure. Albany traffic, care 3046, 1,500 feet going, climbing 4,000, clear of runway 10. Eastbound, last call. Alright, so let's go ahead and get us to 125. And let's say that we now need to intercept the Victor. So let's go ahead and jump on the Victor. And let's go ahead and turn. And let's intercept the Victor at a 30-degree angle. You can see the Victor right here. So that's interesting, unsuspended. Let's go ahead and keep going. 11,000. Not quite the most crisp way of intercepting. How do we advance to the next leg? Activate leg. Here we go. VLOC. Nav. Interesting, we stopped climbing. Going. Let's do 35. Okay, we got the VLOC. We're tracking in on, or off the Albany. So we're tracking off the Albany. The leg's been activated. So that's what I should have done. I should have activated the leg. Okay. After takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up. Taxi lights off. Landing lights, what do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and keep them on. Cowl flaps, whoop, wait a minute. Aux pumps are still on low. Cowl flaps are as required. They are open. Set the cruise. Yep, we're good on the cruise. Air conditioning. How are we doing on the temperature, guys? We're perfect. Good. Let's go ahead and just make it a little warmer. We're not as cold. Yaw damper on. Anti-ice. We don't need it. Oxygen don't need it. Climb power and speed. We are good. We are transition altitude. Altimeters. We're still set. We're fine. We'll pick up as we go. After takeoff, climb checklist is complete. So let's go ahead and pull these guys somewhat out. Remember, that's our first line of defense here for heat. Okay, Chester, we're headed straight to Chester, so why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and put us, because Chester, we're 32 miles out, let's bear to Chester on the Victor Airway. So, let's go heading, and let's switch over to Chester. Chester's here, we're 31 miles out from Chester, and let's stay on. Let's go hit nav. So we're going to Chester. Now that we put in Chester, let's get our next one in, which will be Hartford at 114.9er. Yep, so for the most part we're doing this not on GPS, guys. Got our next waypoint. Super. Chester. How are we doing? Chester VOR. Back up on Chester. Looks like it's like 145. .35 on a climb out. Not as aggressive. Let's get our power back into the green. Now 3.5. We're doing 50 gallons. I'll pull this bad boy open a little bit more. .500 feet. It's the Hudson. There is the Hudson. Pretty cool. It's time to go off and retract. Coming up on 11, so let's go ahead and open up. close our cowl flaps as we're coming in there. Let's go ahead and speed up. Oh, we already have a deal here. Let's turn our guys off here. Prop sync can now go on. Aux bumps off. Pressurization, how are we doing? We're good on the pressurization. Off cruise power and speed. Let's go ahead and set the cruise power like 31-ish. Drop down to 24. And let's go ahead and lean out. Okay, I like it at 17, that's good. That gives us 34 gallons an hour. Fuel check, confirmed. Speed, power settings are all good. Cruise checklist is now complete. See if we can get it, see if we can get this into the green. Get our passenger satisfaction scores where they need to be. How far are we from Chester? We're 16 miles away from Chester. Alright, so we will not be on a Victor Airway going to Hartford. Hartford's track will be 170. Let's call it 170. All right, we got 170 on the cruise. 216 on the ground speed. Let's do a time and fuel check. Okay, Chester, 17 minutes and 310 pounds. We're going to be at Chester at 16 minutes. So a minute ahead of schedule. And we'll see where we are in the pounds. You can see if we're at 60 gallons, that's 360 pounds. Where are we supposed to be? 310? I think we're going to be ahead on the fuel. Again, we're not using GPS right now. We are using the Velo. Just fun. Definitely. Austin Towers up. ATIS Information Tango. .54 Zulu. So that was about a half an hour ago. ILS runway 33 left. Winds. The winds are at 230 at 5. I mean, I don't know why they just don't flip us around to 22. It's 230 at 5. I mean, there's no way I can land a 3-3 right. Alright, Chester's coming up. We're at 360 pounds, so we're supposed to be at 310, so we're 50 pounds better. We put on a little extra, but Okay, let's go ahead and do a couple things here. We no longer need ground. And if we did get Boston Center, let's do that. And let's just get prepared for Boston Center if we do have it. Tower's up for Boston, so let's go ahead and tower's 128.8. Ground. Let's see, what's ground in Boston? This is 1350. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, here we go. So let's pay attention now. Alright, so now let's go nav. Hartford is not coming in. So let's do this. So keep it on Chester. Should come in. That will be our intercept. Go 170. So we're going to bear a 170, or actually this is from. We got from going on here. Wondering if we can do the Hartford BOR. Let's go ahead and heading. Let's go ahead and switch. We have it. And let's go nav. We're 35 miles away from Hartford. And our next one will be Norwood. Good. Norwood's identified.
Race in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Taxiway November 3 closed. Taxiway November closed from runway 22 left to Mike. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Boston Logan Airport ATIP information Tango. 1354 Zulu. West 230 at 5. Visibility 10. View clouds at 5,000. 2,000 scattered. Feeling 5,000 gross. Temperature 27. 2.15. Altimeter 3009er. Approaches are being conducted to parallel runways. ILS runway 33 left approach and visual approach. To runway 33 right in use. Departing runway 27. All aircraft briefing call hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Numerous construction cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Increased bird activity in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Numerous construction cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Taxiway November 3 closed. Taxiway November closed with runway 22 left to Mike. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Boston Logan Airport ATIS information Tango. 1354 Zulu. West 230 at 5. Visibility 10. View clouds at 5,000. 2,000 scattered. Feeling 5,000 gross. Temperature 27. 2.15. Altimeter 3009er. Approaches are being conducted to parallel runways. ILS runway 33 left approach and visual approach to runway 33 right in use. Departing runway 27. All aircraft briefing call hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Numerous construction cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Increased bird activity in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Numerous construction cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Taxiway November 3 closed. Taxiway November closed with runway 22 left to Mike. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Boston Logan Airport ATIS information Tango. 13.
Alright, let's go ahead and check the weather at Bradley. So, how would we do that? We would go home. We would go waypoint info. Alright, we're 4 minutes into the Hartford VOR, and then we're going to be making a left-hand turn to 115. So basically, when we go offline, we'll tune to 115. And we'll fly the VOR from Hartford. And then we'll change it going into. Once we get to, let's go ahead and take a look at the wounds. The wounds will start at Norwich. We need to be at wounds at 7,000 feet. At wounds. Providence, we can identify Providence. Yeah, it's interesting. Wounds is by Putnam. We'll probably go GPS. Alright, 11,000 at Jewett. 17 miles to get 4. That's close. Jewett, it's going to be 11, and then wounds is going to be 7,000. Top of descent somewhere. Oh yeah. Nope, I don't see it. Alright, let's pay attention here. Let's get this transition going. What was the track again? 115. So we'll wait for this to go off. Once we're over and above, we're 3 miles out on it. So we're bearing to it. Alright, we're off, so let's go 11. We're from, let's go nav, here we go. Should be putting in a left-hand turn. What was our track again? 115. 115. Okay, we have the from arrow in. I would expect we would be probably heading 080 to intercept. Yeah, much more aggressive. we're over Hartford. Pretty cool. Alright, so next up will be Norwich. So let's go ahead, now that we've stabilized, let's hit the heading. Let's go to Norwich. Let's go. We're picking it up at 20 miles away. VOR. Let's go. Okay, we're going to Norwich. Once we get to Norwich, we're going to go ahead and, by the way, let's go ahead and wounds. I don't know why it's not giving us wounds, but to the wounds to arrival. It's pretty exciting. So let's put Putnam in, which is 1114. So that's Putnam. That's what we can. Whoa. Putnam is 117.4. I think Putnam will be better on the backup. This is how we'll tell where we're at wounds. So wounds would be 105. So G-Wet, we're gonna have to get down pretty quick to get to wounds at 7,000. So we're gonna do a 1,000-foot decline, and we'll gauge it along the way. We're 11 miles away from Norwich. Right now, let's go ahead and set up three left. Alright, got 1 minute to go. Let's go ahead and make the transition to GPS. I tell you what, we'll fly the VOR to Chiwet. So let's do that. What is the... Let's go back to wounds. 057. I wonder if we can do that now. Let's do this. Let's try it now. It wants to turn left. No, let's not do it because still got the 2 arrow. Gotta wait for it to go off. It should go off any moment. There we go. 57. 57 is in the box. Jewett is live. Nav VOR. Alright, we're on Jewett. Looks good. Everything's looking good so far. Let's go ahead and set our radios. Minute out from Jewett, so we need to get down to 7,000 feet to Wounds. All right, let's go heading and let's go GPS. Nav, let's go GPS. We'll fly the rest in. Fly VOR. Actually, let's do this. Let's go Boston. 1127. Go 105. All right, we're on track. Time to go down. Oh, now we have it. 700. Oh, once we went to GPS, it picked it up. All right, let's go ahead and dial back to 24.
traffic up 664 short final runway 33 left. On.
I'd love to do the visual 3-2. I don't think there's any approach. There is an RNAV in the 3-2. Let's practice that. Actually.
Vertical track.
Dunk. From wounds, let's go to dunk. Alright, let's go ahead and activate the approach. Once we pass wounds, let's go ahead and put in our speed. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Heading. direct to Harvard. So we're not going to go all the way to Dunk. As a matter of fact, let's go to Yod. Let's go direct to Yard. And we need to be at Yard at 3,000 feet. How far are we away from Yard? Okay. Boston traffic, KARE 3046 is 20 miles to the southwest, inbound for the visual 32, Boston. Okay, mixture is rich. Oil pumps are low. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna scale this bad boy back. Good. To sea level. Landing lights are on. Cowl flaps, air conditioning. Cabin, we're good. We're gonna be doing a visual. 3-2. Props just a tad forward to 25. Start slowing the airplane down.
Vertical track. Not sure why it stopped descending, but it did. We're gonna be fine. Oh, there we are. My airplane. Boston traffic, Care 3046, visual, runway 32, 2.5 mile final. Boston. My airplane, we are all looking good. gear is down. Taxi lights are on.
500.
Some power. 22. Let's go ahead and put all the flaps down. We've made the runway. Let's go all full. Flaps up. I have to get off at Juliet. Okay. Boston traffic care 3046 is clear of runway 32 at Juliet, taxiing to Seagate, Juliet Alpha. Boston. Okay, parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and clean it up. Retract. Turn this off here. Let's lean for taxi and open our cow flaps. So we wanted to do a visual. Definitely wanted to do a visual. We used, interestingly, we used the RNAV, and you can see it's offset. The RNAV is offset, so it's pretty interesting. So we just used the RNAV to kind of set us up, which is good to know. Let's get rolling here. Here's Juliet.
must be Bravo. Boy, it's a mess here. Austrian. Why not? Why aren't you guys? We'll get off on Charlie. Let's go see real quick. What's it look like out there? Okay. All right, let's see where we're at. We're off. Alright, so we had Boston Tower in here. We didn't hear nothing. Radio check. Radio check. No one's on. Well, that's kind of squirrely. All right, let's stay focused. Let's go ahead and keep the battery on. Go ahead and turn it off. See you, Bobby. See you, Cindy, Julie, Rick. Have a great day. John, Alicia, enjoy your time in Boston.
TOS. System test okay.
Radio check. Kind of weird. Not getting anybody. KBOS. Not sure why. Doesn't seem like the radios are working. Haven't heard anybody. Yeah. 128.8. 128.8. CTAF. Did radio check twice? No one wants to respond. Poor little old me. Yeah. That's right. Spirit. JetBlue. We had an Austrian. Just didn't want a position report, I guess. Pretty good. Anyway, I was happy with the way it turned out. The visual was a little squirrely, but again, it always is. It's not like we're high time in this airplane. We did decide to set ourselves up for the RNAV. I wonder what KBOS looks like now. Still haven't changed their ADIS yet, which is kind of weird. We never really paid much attention. Whoops. So you could see, look at the offset, right? And so I would imagine, yeah, LNAV, 800 feet was the minimum descent altitude. It's completely skewed off. Dunk. So they definitely want you to stay away. You could see it. We're coming in from wounds. I thought it was a pretty good thing. Wounds, we just kept going straight to B-dig. B-dig was 1,500 feet, and that gave us a turn in. Probably better to go to Yod, but coming from wounds, that kind of puts us over here. So B-dig was pretty good. I would go to B-dig, Big Dig, the Big Dig. Yod, however, Dunk, Pak. I like the Big Dig. Hello. Is there anyone out there? I'll stay on until I get something. So we had a lot going on. Probably didn't hit our checklist good like we could have. We definitely didn't get the latest on the weather and get our altimeter in there, particularly if we were working hard on a RNAV. But it was definitely LNAV, and I didn't see if we had plus V. But anyway, once we turned a corner on B-Dig, we only had 5 miles. So that's pretty much where we're in a good spot. Not sure how we lost it, how we leveled off. We started to level off at 3,200 and stayed at 3,200 when we really needed to go down to 1,500. Once we made that decision, probably at 4,000. We got, yeah. Anyway, it was kind of a weird, funky deal, but we paid good attention to it. But had we had a lot of instruction from air traffic control, it might have been a little wonky. But we kind of use this as our proxy for the visual. And I kind of am a little uncomfortable with using, I didn't quite see it until the last second too.
Traffic speed was 12.
Hey. Hey, we got somebody. I don't know where he was, what he was using. Sometimes I want 2.8. It's not the way to go, kids. Okay. Interesting. All right, sorry for the extra time here on the ground, guys. We just want to go ahead and debrief a little bit on the RNAV. I expect that we're going to be getting in, 3-2 quite a bit. I wonder what would have happened if there was a 4 left.
Traffic speed for 12 cross to one side, right.
See, the Speedbird's on the wrong channel. He's on 122.8. So, anyway. Oh, he's going 2-2. Alright, we're trying to see, guys. $38 gallons, pretty good. Okay. 38 gallons, so that's
Traffic figure 12 crossing 22 right at the threshold.
crossing 22 right. So he's going to go 22 left. Wounds 225. Nope. Logan 196. Got 30 some odd pounds left, so that's good. Good. Hey cars, don't forget. Alright, engines are off. Let's go ahead and get the mags off. Should know, like years ago. All the lights are off. Alternators, we'll leave the alternator off. We'll leave the battery on because we got the GPU set in. Control locks. A-cars. Done. Okay, shutdown checklist is complete. Alright guys, you guys want to watch the Speedbird take off, 777? There he is. Taking 22 left. There he goes. And then we'll turn it off. Going to England.
Buffalo traffic, American 229 heavy and 11. Bravo 22, pushing back.
So there's the turn. Here's the turn to 140. Could be the Logan 4. I wonder what he's on. No, he's on the Celtic 7, which is probably the same thing. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. A lot of fun. Thank you for joining us into the mothership. And until next time, clear skies and warm tailwinds. And where is he? Buster.